Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to continue working on part 17 of this house build. Let's get started. So in the last video, we were able to finish everything, like adding all the materials and setting up all the models that we want to do. Now, we're finished on here, but before we send it to Twinmotion, I want to set all the sheets. So what I want to do is go to here under sheets, right click and click on new sheet. As you can see, A0 metric is already preloaded. If you need any more of the title blocks, you can go to load, and then here under here there's more title blocks, and you'll be able to load any of the title blocks right here. So at the moment, I like my A0 to be shown right here. It's already pre-loaded, so I just need to press OK. But for example, if you need any one of this, you just need to load them and it will appear right here. But right now, I'm just gonna set on A0, click on OK, and then from here, I'm gonna assume I need a cover page, first, second floor, elevation to elevation. If we want section, we could add another one. But so 5 sheets in total. So right click here, just keep on clicking A0 OK, and then it will be in sequence as well. So as you can see, we don't need to change any more one of that. It will recognize that what we need. So 5 sheets that I loaded, and then you'll be able to change some of the unnamed, or you can rename them by simply clicking on here, and then you can put all caps cover page. Press OK on that, so we have our cover page. Another way of changing this one is double click on here, and you'll be able to zoom in here, and you'll be able to change this one. So first floor, and then here you can put ACD, whatever name you want, name of the company, and then the project is GM House. That's the name of I want to put on that. So if with that said, all of this is already automatic on other sheets. So here I'm just gonna keep on renaming this. This will be second floor, and then here we have our 2 elevations. So most of the time I just change it right here because it's faster. I don't need to double click and then change right here. So that's how I like it. It depends on you if you want to change it on individual sheets like this. So we have our all sheets right here. What I want to do is actually go to our ground floor. The reason for that is I want my cover sheet to have a rendering. So here we have our ground floor. For some reason it's not showing everything, so I'm going to change the view range to unlimited or associated floor. Unlimited, unlimited. And for some reason it's not helping or setting it up. There we go. So now what I want to do is just click right here and then use a camera view. And then I'm gonna click on view right here. It will create a view, a 3D view, and this is the view that I want to do. You can hold on shift and then you could rotate it as well, or pan it out, and as you can see, it's rotating the view a little bit facing right here. So that's perfect. I always want to find so that every detail is showing. And then here, it's up to you. You want consistent color, realistic, or just hidden line. And what I like to do when I'm using hidden line is click on right here, graphic display, and I like to add not the shadow, but the background. I like the gradient color of the background. I also, we could add this one, jitters, extension, cast shadow, ambient shadow, and it will look like that. So you could extend this so that it jitters more. Extension for the um, lines. So it looks like it's been sketched out. And as you can see, it looks nice. And then we could actually render this if we want to. So in order for us to render, what we could do is go to our view, and then we could render this. And for me, I'm just gonna use draft so that it's faster, because obviously I'm not gonna put in high and then we're gonna wait here for long. So I'm just gonna put my rendering to draft, and I just want to show you guys how you will add it on the view or our sheet. So once it's done, it will look like this. And as you can see, it shows whatever we want on the rendering. So whatever we set up on the rendering is being shown. So now I'm gonna save it to project, and I'm just gonna call it whatever it has. So it will create another rendering right here. So we could go to our cover sheet or cover page, and then we could just drag and drop. At the same time, I don't want the name there or title, so no title. You could double click on that and then extend. So you could span it to the sheet that you want. You can make it bigger or smaller depending on what you want. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. Double click again right here. And again, on my cover page, I want to add the drawing list. So I'm going to go here, schedules and quantity, right click on that, and then new view list or sheet list, actually, new sheet list. Go down right here, click on sheet number first, place it on right here on the left side, and then sheet name, place it on the right side. And then here, we could sort it out right here. Formatting, appearance. I don't like blank row before the data, so I'm gonna uncheck that. Formatting, we could change that later on once we see the appearance. But here, text title, I want it to be a little bit bigger. Header text, 3.5, and then body text, 2.5. So from big to small, press OK. And then now it will create our sheet list. Now we could just click on that. We're in our cover, and then drop it like here. You can change this to we could put it at drawing list. And then there we go. And then here we could maximize the spacing so that it doesn't look crowded there. So here, I'm just gonna put it right there. So we have all the sheets and then all the information right here. You could put all the schedules that you need as an architect. You put window schedule, door schedule, and those kind of stuff. So it will have, and then you will have those building code, matrix, those kind of stuff. So just you usually put it in the cover page. So now after that, let's go to our first floor. And as you can see, it's blank. So we're gonna simply drag and drop it. And for now, we're gonna see how it looks. It looks small. We could increase it. So right now, the standard is 1:100 on metric. So we're gonna delete it first and then go to first floor. Here in first floor, what we could do is increase it by 1:50. So by increasing it, once we go back to first floor and we drop it, as you can see, it increases, but there's a lot of space that we don't need. So let's delete this again, go back to first floor, and then what we need to do is check all of this first. Click apply. Once you do, you'll have this crop region that you could put your cropping specifically on the areas that you need to do, because we don't need all of this information right there. We only need this part. So we could just concentrate on this, and once we go back to the sheet and then drop the first floor, as you can see, it fits perfectly. Obviously, we need to put it more at the top so that we could have our title below there. And then even if you put it right here, it will follow along. So the grid line will follow along even if you cut it. So here it follows along. So you don't need to do it exactly. If you think that there's enough space right there, you could just put it more right there. So now first floor, as you can see, it fixed itself. We could put it right here. Click here first. Make sure to press escape before you clicking, because it's continuous as well. So press escape. I want to fix this, so click here first, and then get the handle so that it's just right there. So now knowing this now, this square right here is not visible in the drawing, so it's just to guide you along. So but if you don't want it there, just uncheck this middle part right here under extend. That's the crop region visible, and click apply. It won't be shown right here, but even though if you leave it there, it won't be shown anyway. So just to let you know. So now we go to second floor, but before we put on the second floor, we need to clean it up similar to what we did on the first floor. So now put it in the proper scale, uncheck all of this, or check all of that, and then move it to the space. And here we have enough space that we don't need to show everything. So here I'm just putting it like that. And then after that, uncheck this visible, go to second floor, and then drop in the floor plan second floor right here. We put it in the middle, press escape, select this one to move it right here, select this viewport again in order to grab it right here. So there's a lot of steps in order for you to grab this. So you want to make sure that you press escape and then you click on the view in order for this one to show. So it's grabbable. Press escape, escape, and then if you want to grab this and move it around, you could just click once and then click again and then grab it. So those are the steps. When I was starting my architecture career, those are the things that I get irritated because it's not simple enough that you could grab everything right away. It's more on the steps, but step by step. So now here we could go to our elevation, but before we go to our elevation, we need to clean it up first. And then let's grab east elevation. Let's see how it looks first. And as you can see, it's small, but we can make it nicer. Even the north, it's small, and we could make it nicer because it looks bland if it's just like this, hidden lines. So now we go to ease. What we need to do is increase the size again. So 1:50 is what we need. Crop it first, click apply, and then crop it again. And then here, go to fine, and then hidden line is already there. Graphic display. So we do the things that we want to do right here, especially this one, because it looks much better. And then if you want some shading or shadow, you can click on that as well. And then you can show depth, and then sketchy line. This is the jitter and extension lines. So that looks nicer as well. And then we leave the lighting and then the photographic exposure. So we need to do that on each and every one of the elevation, so that to maintain consistency. So now let's go to north, change the scale first, check all the extent, so crop view, crop region visible, and then the annotation crop. Change this to fine, and then here visual, it's already on hidden, so we just need to put in the shadow, sketchy line, somewhere right here, depth queuing, show depth, background is gradient, and then click apply. And then why not uncheck this so that we don't see the region, the crop region. And then let's go to south as well. Scale first. Check all of this. Crop it. And then click to find graphic display option. Check the shadow, sketchy line, around 3. Dip queuing, background to gradient, apply, OK, and then uncheck this. So that's good. And then lastly, we have the west elevation. Scale that. Fine. Graphic display. Sketchy line. Depth queuing. And then background. Click apply, OK. Uncheck this one in the middle. And then we're ready to put it on our elevation. So let's go to A104. Put in east first. And then north. That looks nice. And then A105, go to south, and then west. So we're done with all of our sheets. Now what we can do is, I'll show you how to print it. But before that, as you can see, we have so much turned on, or we have so much view here, so we could clean it up. So just clicking here, everything will be closed except for this one. Make sure to save it first, and then let's click on print. So right here, you want to make sure that you want everything to be combined, unless you want everything to be separated. So I'm just going to combine. Once you click this, this will change right here. So make sure you select all the views and then put this one back. And then after that, go to select and then click view. And then right now, what we have to do is check everything. There's also ways like selecting that, hold on shift, select here, and then you'll be able to select everything. But I want to create something that once I have everything, or if I want to print the full set, I'll be able to just click it right here. So here I check everything, click on save, save as, and then I'll put it as full set. So this will make your life easy. If you want to just, for example, all the floor plan only, you can save that again, floor plan. So you'll be able to save different kinds of preset. So here I want only elevation. So most of the time you have multiple drawings that you will find here. So it's easier to give them a set. So right now we need full set. So once you put that, if you uncheck view, it will go to full set. And then floor plan only, it will only selected the floor plan. So you set those stuff up so that it will make everything easy for you. So now full set, press OK. You don't need to worry about this because it's already set to whatever title block that you have. But if it's not, you will need to go to properties, set your printer properties right here, and you'll be all good. So now click on OK, and then let's just wait for it to be printed. I'm going to put on my desktop or right here. So GM, let's put it right here, GM house. And then click on save. And then once you're done, we'll be able to see the printout. And then we have something that looks like this. So we have our this one, first floor, second, and then all our elevation. So thank you for watching and hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.